Mackenzie.
I'm Courtney.
And we are here to talk to you about a project that we've been working on for the past month or so. Was brought to us from Mr. Helfrich. Mrs. Robinson talked to him about it, and he came to us, and we have now been working on it. And her idea was to add a coffee shop to the KCTC common area because it seems very uninviting and very cold, and what teenager doesn't like coffee? So we came up with the Reading Bean. And the Reading Bean is a coffee shop, of course, that's going to sell coffee, duh. And we have a list of all the different coffees that we are going to sell. And if you look in the packet that we gave you on the second page, it's kind of a list of all of them. We actually got those drinks from the manager of Click Coffee Bar. He came in, we met with him, and he said that when teenagers came into his coffee bar, that those were the drinks that they most popularly purchased, and so we decided that why not use those as well. We will also be partnering with the current bakery in that we will be working within the bakery space, the space that's currently not being used. And we also plan to make the KCTC common area more inviting, not only by using coffee and giving students the ability to work the shop and actually learn from that experience, but also through literacy.
So 19%, it might not seem like a very big number, but when looking at statistics for literacy, it really is. According to a study done in April of 2013 by the U.S. Department of Education and the National Institute of Literacy, 19% of high school graduates couldn't read. And though we can't personally teach kids how to read, we are hoping that by incorporating books, it would really inspire kids to read. So by having open bookshelves in the commons where we want to create a warm seating environment, kids would be able to take books that they want or put books there that they don't want with no hassle, no time limits, no library cards, and it would just be a great way for kids to be able to read whenever they want. And how do we plan on getting these books? We hope to have a book drive so all students and staff can just donate books, and then depending on the number of books that we get, reaching out to different bookstores and libraries and seeing if they would be willing to donate to us.
Hi, I'm Bailey.
And I'm Tally.
We hope to work with the KTC students, which is the Kent Transition Center students, and they will hopefully be the students who will be working in the actual cafe. They'll be able to garner valuable work experience they can take with them when they graduate from here. We also hope to work with AgriScience. They will be providing us with the plants and flowers that we'll be able to set up to make the area more inviting. We also will be working with the hospitality program. Like was said earlier, we'll be working with a bakery. And we also will be working with construction. They will be assembling the bookshelves and things for us, and we'll hopefully be in the process of the calculation process we will need to go through for reinventing the bakery. We'll also be working with graphics. They actually put together some flyers for us.
This is an example of our logo, which has natural brown and black tones to make it feel like warm and cozy. And then we have a pop of color, just to have a pop of color. The next one is a flyer for the coffee shop, not the logo exactly. And we incorporated the natural colors, the coffee cup, and the book to kind of combine the two elements of what the coffee shop stands for. This is our target market. It consists of the students and faculty at KCTC, KTC, and KIH, and we feel like they could really generate a lot of revenue and help our coffee shop succeed.
I'm Tyler.
It's Nick.
Yeah, that's Nick. We're going to be talking about where we're actually going to put this wonderful idea. We plan on using the bakery area where the culinary students sell their pastries, and we're also going to be using a little section of the commons area. Like Courtney said earlier, we want to make it warm and a happy environment, so that's what we're doing with this floor plan as you see here. We've got some booth seating right here, because booths are squishy, honestly, and they're more cozy than hard plastic scary chairs.
And we have some couches, some comfy little fabricated seats and whatnot, so they're just cozier than plastic seats. And then we have our bookshelves right here, these little rectangles. These are actually half bookshelves, and this is a little walkway where you can go out to the actual commons area, but they're going to have plants on top, so we can signify that it's a separate area, but you're allowed to come in and read books and whatnot.
All right, and then this is our floor plan for the bakery. We plan to take out a display case to the right of the cash register, and we're gonna add a flip-top counter. We're also gonna add a sink, some cabinets, and counter space. And these are the times of the different sessions here at KCTC. We believe that our busiest times will be 15 minutes before and after each session, and that's when we'll make the most sales.
We put together some social media pages in hopes that the Reading Bean will get more attention. I set up a Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram page, and although they aren't very active at the moment, we hope once the Reading Bean is constructed and actually now or information gets out there, there will be a lot more activity in these pages.
So now to talk about how we plan to pay for this idea of ours. The estimated cost that we came up with after calculating all the ingredients that we're going to need, all the equipment that we have to get, we came out around $12,000 for that, even though that does not include any plumbing or construction or any cost that the agri-science program may have for getting the flowers or florals for us. So with those costs coming in, it will probably be more, but that is a very rough estimate of how much this is going to cost.
So the hospitality program here at KCTC already partners with Costco and Gordon Food Service, and so we thought that we would use that as for our advantage. So we compared the prices that Costco had and Gordon Food Service had with all of the ingredients and extra random things that we need, like cups, stirrers, napkins, everything that we could think of. And we listed out like the cheapest ones that which store had the cheapest, and then we added those together. So in your packet, you have a very rough estimate, but it does break it down into where the costs are going so that it's easier to understand and know where the money is being used.
And one thing that will keep the cost down, we hope to partner with a coffee shop of some sort that will hopefully provide us not only with coffee but also with some equipment. I actually have a name from Miss Mary Lou in the kitchen, and she partnered with them in the past when she ran a business, and she said that as long as she purchased their products, that they bought an espresso machine for her and some other appliances. And considering that the espresso machine is one of the most expensive appliances that we will need, the cost, if they buy it for us, will go way down. And if they get some other appliances for us, that would be even better. So we actually have contacted them, and they have not reached back yet, but we will continue to reach out to them in the near future. So we would like to thank you for listening to this video. We are sorry that it had to be on camera and that we couldn't do this in person. But if you have any questions at all, just feel free to either email Mrs. Robinson or Mr. Helfrich, and they will contact us with any of your questions. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.